10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to game number 2 of this best of 3 showdown. 4C&L currently trailing Virtus.Pro Winter. Trail them 0-1. They need to win 2 in a row or they will be eliminated from the Summit 4.
Let the brawl begin again.
That was a brawl. That was a bloody mess.
Yeah, both teams.
They need to call for a janitorial crew to clean up the DotA map after that game.
Yeah, they're both of the teams playing very similar style of the game. Very aggressive. They just look to keep playing. No one cares about farming, it seems, apart from the Midas.
Yeah, nobody cares about farming until some asshole buys 2 Midases and then everything falls apart.
Yeah,
all right.
Blame the Midas.
So we've got a draft underway here, guys. 4C&L VP, game number 2. Let's hop into it. And we are going to see something that normally doesn't get through Winter.
Oh,
the Brood Mama, first overall pick.
The Bambo.
Spirit Breaker.
That's some confidence.
Pain. Dire team pick.
And VP is also a team that would actually pick the Brood Mother in the first phase if you don't ban it and you don't pick it. You have to expect VP is going to grab the Brood for themselves for Phobos. I think VP and Vega are probably the 2 teams that are most likely to first pick the Brood if they have the hero available for them.
I would agree with that. So Slardar banned second phase. The first round of picks pretty quick. They grabbed the Dazzle. Obviously, heal bombing the spider lanes is just disgustingly strong.
Yeah, and I like the approach that VP has as well. They immediately snag up the SB again. It's the similar opening they have in the last game, but SB is also a hero that works well with the Brood Mother on the same team and works well against the Brood Mother as well.
Yeah, a good hunter, and we've seen the evolution of Brood Mother play is basically nowadays, rather than the Brood split pushes while the rest of the team farms or does stuff elsewhere, the whole team basically 5-mans the Brood's lane with all the spider lanes, slash the enemy jungle in the mid.
It's not exactly 5-man, but basically
close to that.
Idea is that you never leave the Brood alone now. You help the Brood Mother. You treat the Brood Mother like an ordinary offlaner.
Well, because it's not. It's like 2 heroes with the spider lanes, and then you just swarm them with the heroes running as well.
Basically you try to take the fight where the Brood Mother is because she's building an army, so you have an advantage in terms of units. The second advantage you have because the webs would provide a lot of coverage, so you have obviously the vision advantage if you spread the spiderlings around. So I think teams have been using the Brood for a different reason now, more towards fighting. VP is going to go for the Axe, and obviously they are a team that understands how to deal with the Brood. Axe is really good versus Dazzle as well, so a great pick here to counter both of the first 2 heroes of 4 Clovers.
And gives them a way to clear the spider lanes. Quap not too shabby herself, but still on his own the Axe not always enough, so it'll definitely be a team effort to continue to deal with Mama.
It's pretty a support SB. Unless they want to run off
safe lane Axe, off lane Spirit Breaker.
Illidan Axe, but I'm not sure. I think when you run this trio, you probably put the SB as your support character and then you pick another carry that actually has right click damage because Axe is utility, SB is utility, Queen is semi carry, so you want to have a right clicker most of the time anyways.
For Clovers now 3rd pick. They opened very aggressively and basically tipped their hand. Where do they go from here? What are the cores that are going to try to benefit from the Brood space? A lot of lockdown, a lot of melee counters with VP already.
When you talk about that, it's like you pick PL and teammates with Brood because Brood, if you're talking about playing that style, you want to have another carry that actually is a 4 protect 1 carry.
Well, since they can't get the Spirit Breaker, if they want someone to run with the Brood, Night Stalker is available.
Night Stalker would be good.
Probably be a support. Once in a while we see the mid Night Stalker, but versus a Quap, that's going to be very tough.
If you talk about mid laners that can help the Brood at the moment,
TA is also out there.
Yeah, TA.
Oh, actually no, TA
is banned. Ember is banned. Both of these 2 heroes, TA and Ember, are really good with providing backup towards the Brood Mother. And Queen as well, so all these heroes are not available for 4 Clovers. They're gonna go for lane domination, so they have Razor and Brood and Dazzle. So the idea of these 3 picks, the way they open is they want to win their lanes. Razor's gonna win their lane, win his mid lane most of the time. Dazzle plus Brood together could also win the off lane. So 4 Clovers are just looking to gear into winning all their lanes and transition into the mid game with a solid advantage and take Roshan.
Yeah, right now though they are running a stunless lineup,
5
no
seconds
lockdown
remaining.
whatsoever.
You don't need stun sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. Not all the time.
BP Ember is banned. I guess the one other hero that could really take advantage is Storm. We have seen some teams run Storm versus Broodmother. With help, it can go okay.
Yeah, but they have the axe already, so doesn't
Yeah.
it defeat the purpose of picking an axe here?
Yeah, quite possibly. Could also run like Quap offlane, Storm mid. Another good hero to hunt the Brood, but might be a bit greedy.
Maybe they just pick the Wyvern again. They need another support, and
It's pretty good wave clear as well.
yeah, good wave clear, good defensive capabilities with the axe. But then again, when you have axe, you want to have someone that always has the damage. So when you call, you can actually kill immediately. Sonic Wave has a long cooldown.
So if it's Phobo X, it's G Quap, then they need an Illidan hero. Illidan plays some...
Maybe they pick a support here because FNG should be the one playing the SB. So
yeah,
they want to.
they need Lil's hero.
Visage.
I mean, if it's not Wyvern, who would it be?
Visage is bad versus Brood. What else does he play Scaraf? Scaraf is bad versus Brood, but good with the axe, but bad versus
There's
Brood.
very few supports that are any good versus Brood.
Yeah, Wyvern is kind of okay because you can actually clear the spiders and you have good spells to kill the spider early.
Yeah, good call. There's the
Dire
Wyvern.
team pick.
Still 4CL.
I need a stun, I guess, right now.
They probably want to. They need at least an initiator, something to start the fight.
How about
They have nothing
I mean,
right now.
SD is not a stun, but SD is good at winning the lane with Dazzle. SD Dazzle. But we don't see that too much anymore. And it's good versus those heroes, SD can actually use the disruption to save the target that's being focused by either the curse or the call.
All the good lockdown heroes are
Remaining.
largely
Bane.
gone. Yeah, look at Bane.
Lockdown.
Yeah, I definitely think they needed something. They had no way to start fights or gank.
So Bane would be good synergy with the Stylic Link. You sleep and obviously you keep draining damage.
Can cancel charge very easily.
It's not that easy though to cancel charge. I mean, if you sleep the charge target, yes, you
Yeah.
can actually, but you can't actually sleep the SB reliably all the time. Oh, they banned out the Alchemist, so
I mean, if he's charging you, it can be
10
tricky.
seconds
Yeah,
If
it
he's
could be.
charging someone else, it's not.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's just not so reliable compared to some
5
other stuns
seconds
or
remaining.
Rubik Leaf.
Yeah. Well, I mean, no. Rubik left Winter. Then you have a Rubik.
And you got me
Reserve
thinking,
time.
is there anything
That's the best instant
What?
disable, right? I don't think there's anything better.
really?
What would be better?
Instance
Because it's also ranged. Like,
Echo Salami.
yeah, but you need a blink. So I guess Fissures. But Fissure is a whole cast animation. thing, so
whatever.
I think
okay.
Lift's still the
Lift
best.
is instant.
Corsia will ban the Slark. Final ban. It is a Illidan classic.
But no one picks Slug now.
Yeah.
So what is Illidan gonna play this game?
Illidan heroes Gyro,
Phantom Lancer.
PL.
Shaker.
Wait, so he's gonna play the axe.
He's
yeah?
gonna play the X. Offlane Phobos Shaker.
Or maybe offlane SB.
Yeah.
Well, I guess support SB is more likely, and you give Shaker more farm because of the Brood. You want to be able to kill the Brood with Shaker. So you get an early blink and early level, so you can actually hunt the Brood down. I could see that working for them. And they have a lot of lane pressure as well with the SB Queen, because their lanes will be very much always harassing the enemy targets with the Axe and the
10
Queen.
seconds
You always
remaining.
try to harass the Brood and obviously the Razor. So SB would have a lot of chances to try and gank the lanes, so I could see this working out well for them in the early game. So Lash, they want to go for lane dominance. Lash is also a lane dominant. Even though after the nerf, I still think Lash is really good at winning the lane.
And this is a hero that can actually be a very fearsome carry if you get through the laning stage.
yeah, and you want to pressure your own lane as well when Brood is actually doing her stuff in the off lane.
He
So-
also take towers if you want to
Yeah,
get that point in Edict.
I think you take more points in Edict and Stun. You don't take Lightning Storm now in the safe lane. You just max your Edict and your
So
Stun.
you just skip lightning
Yeah,
entirely, you think?
you skip Lightning first. I mean, you can take it later, but in the early stages of the game, you want to have Spirit Earth plus Edict to take the towers. You have a setup with Bane. So sleep into Spirit Earth is guaranteed stun. You want to have max damage with the Edict as well, so you can get a kill, push the tower. So I think that's the plan for the Lash this game.
Alright, Winter, let's get ready to rumble!
Let's get ready for the brawl this game. It might still be a brawl because the 10 heroes right now are still always fighting.
I have a feeling this is going to be a huge brawl. Watch me jinx it and they just farm the entire game.
Nah.
I mean, the one thing though is Bambo's on the Brood, not on quite as aggressive of a hero
Brood is an
necessarily.
aggressive hero, why not?
30
Depends.
seconds to
Depends
battle.
if they're pressuring Bambo. If feel like they're not going to leave him alone this game.
Yeah, but still you're gonna try to be doing...
He's going to be that little spider that you're like trying to squish beneath your boot, and it's like always juking around your room and hiding from you.
Not when there's an SB.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the bug squisher. I guess technically a spider's not
He's
really
like-
a bug.
Locking down on you, that's why you can't juke him. But if you're strong enough, you don't care if he locks down on you. You can fight back.
So,
You know, this is a...
who do you favor here, just based on the draft, before we get underway?
I think it's the same as the last game.
50?
Yeah, execution.
Okay.
Whoever takes better fights...
That to me is the best kind of Dota.
drops-
Like, sure,
drops,
it's fun. It's a fun intellectual exercise to see an outdraft, but the actual game is usually not as good.
It's all about whoever gets the better usage of spells. Oh, here we go. Bounty
Fight.
Rune. The fissure
Breaks
blocks
out. They use the Arctic Burn. They're gonna trap two on the wrong side of it, but Nico just runs in and says, screw it. Oh, he's in trouble now. Has the South, the Dazzle Heal comes out a second time. They actually get off the Lesh, then they manage to keep Nico alive. 4 base
Oh my
armor,
God.
tanky Bane.
They didn't have
Hangs
the,
on.
He chose to go for the passive on SB, the bash, instead of the charge. Maybe with the charge, they would have been able to get that kill.
Yeah. That's a surprisingly tanky hero at this stage. Bane, 4 base armor, good health.
He
He gets off the brain sap,
Yeah,
he gets double healed by the Dazzle, so good job there to keep him alive.
So, who actually got the bounty rune? One apiece? Yeah, one apiece. But Queen got the bounty rune, so I think that is huge thing.
And I guess less importantly, Brood gets the bounty rune, but that will mean a fast soul ring.
Yeah, then it means that the middle lane is gonna be... Because when you pick Razor, you want to win the lane. So now the Queen gets the bounty rune, so this is actually... I think it's much better for VP, even though there was no kills, but they got the bounty rune on the more crucial hero.
And you can see G already posting up. Both players went for the kind of standard opening with the plus damage items and just some pooled regen,
Yeah,
and
and
they
not to
ferry
men-
out
not to
additional
mention,
salve.
because the Razor went for Plasma Field just for that fight at the river, so he doesn't have the static link. Oh, I'm DC'd from the game?
Are you?
Yeah, I'm DC'd.
Oh, I'm okay.
I'll just watch on your screen.
Come back, my friend. So early on, we're gonna see Illidan having an okay time at bottom. He's getting help from the Wyvern as EGM tried to come in and assist, but he's now being slowly forced back here by Lil Hardy. 305 move speed should be enough to get him away from the Wyvern. He's getting a lot of auto attacks off. In fact, EGM barely able to escape. He might get cut off. I don't know if he makes it out of here. He does salve up.
But there's
Got
a lot
the
of
heal
spider
available as well. Oh, that call is gonna hurt. EGM spin to win from Illidan.
Oh, what was that?
Bambo just basically got him killed with those spiderlings.
What was that all about anyway? Like, why was he putting himself in such a dangerous position?
I'm not sure. I feel like he still could have gotten out though if the spiderlings weren't there. I think they were
They
counting
wanted-
on the heal bomb
Yeah,
to
they
turn
wanted to
it,
kill, that was the thing, like when it
but
happened.
Illidan had other ideas with the spin. Uh oh, mid lane, big charge on the hook.
This is why I talk
3-man
about-
mid.
This is why I
Sad
talk
times for the Razor.
about how important it is getting a bounty rune on your mid hero. If one person gets it and the other person doesn't get it, even though it's one apiece bounty rune because the spider got the bounty rune, Bambo got it, but the effect on the game is huge for the mid lane matchup.
Illidan dragging back in all the spider lanes.
So happy with all the spider lanes.
This is
Giving
such
him
a
that
nice
experience.
start for the Axe. Already Tranquil Boots up, 400 gold banked as we will see the Spirit Breaker. Just suicide to neutrals, gets himself a TP.
They want level 3 on the Wyvern so he can heal the axe.
Honestly, like, the Broodmother's gonna have a kind of tough time with the way this lane started.
The axe is gonna have I think this game you get a quick vanguard and you just...
Yeah, I agree.
You just nullify the Broodmother basically.
Then the Wyvern's kind of free to do whatever it wants. Doesn't really need to help Illidan too much at that point.
Oh, they want to go for the kill. You know, the Splinter Blast is actually not gonna hit.
While that's all going on, Nico made a rotation, but I believe was scouted by that observer ward, maybe, or just be map sense.
I think it probably got scouted because if she's walking through here, it's gonna get scouted.
Then G's gonna try and suss him out. We'll find
Bash.
him. Bash, and then a charge. Yeah, that's gonna be another bash. Hey, would you like a third? No.
No.
Says, I've had enough. No more, please. No more. I just want to go home.
But usually when you see teams run this Dazzle plus Broodmother, they don't run it like this, you know. Just look at what 4 Clovers are doing. They're actually parking the Dazzle here from the start. I think what you want to do, like from the more successful combos I saw, is the Dazzle will be in the safe lane first, stacking and just helping out the lanes. Once the Broodmother reaches level 4 and level 5, you TP to lane to get the kill. Because then you're sharing the Brood's experience now in the lane. The Brute could have gotten a lot more
Man,
experience.
Illidan is just all
Yeah,
over.
just look
at
at it.
this.
The Dazzle's not helping.
They actually can't do
The
anything.
Dazzle's not helping the Brute too much.
He's actually leeching a lot of experience from Bambo as well.
Yeah, I don't think this is actually the ideal way. You want to have the Dazzle on the other side of the map doing his own thing.
And once the Brood gets like level 7 or 8, then you come.
And because if
Okay, that makes sense.
if the Dazzle's not here, the Brood would have been level 4, level 5, like maybe minute 3 or minute 2.5. Minute 3, then you TP the Dazzle in that time to get the kill.
Paul onto Bambo. Illidan's just running on 2 heroes!
X is not afraid because he's very far ahead. He knows.
And he knows the Spiderlings are around because he got the sentry in the lane. This is... Bambo has 0 items, Winter. He's actually naked. Nobody wants to look at this naked Dazzle, man.
No,
That thing is
he
just
has-
gross.
Yes, 900.
Gotta put some clothes on.
Oh, you're talking
some
about
boots,
Dazzle.
maybe.
EGM, Dhoni, not Bambo.
Oh, sorry, EGM.
I was like, what? Brood is not naked? Brood
No,
has,
yeah, I meant the Dazzle.
like Brood has 900 gold.
So there was a charge on the mid lane. They get a kill there on the Razor, but the counter kill happens the Spirit Breaker. Now VP diving on EGM, literally defenseless, no TP. He's called. Maybe the neutrals will have mercy on his soul. Because Lord knows Illidan won't. No, even that, not allowed. Bambo just watches helplessly while his poor Dazzle is massacred.
This Brood lane has so far not been doing so well, so he needs to rely on someone else to come in. I think the Lash is the hero that's going to come in. He actually has Lightning Storm. So he has Stun plus Lightning Storm. He doesn't have the Edict to push the towers.
He's going back bottom.
Yeah, but he needs the Lash to some in the future, maybe minute 7, minute 8 to TP in to help him. I think they need the Lash to kill the Axe. Lash is the most logical hero, and
Axe is not far off of a Vanguard though. I don't know if they can kill him if he gets one.
if they bring Bane plus Lash, I guess they can. Or maybe even 3 heroes, at least 3 heroes, I guess. Dazzle plus Lash is also possible.
And further good news for VP, they have thoroughly shut down the Razor mid, and G is off to another one of his hot starts at 2,200 net worth, 2 assists.
Remember the game where we were casting yesterday where we watched the Queen of Pain Razor matchup where the Queen didn't go for poison?
Yeah.
But because he got the good start, you see he got 2 points in poison, you generally don't do that against the Razor.
And there's no points on Stable Current either. As Necro gets charged from the high ground. Good backstep play here by FNG. Needs that bash. He gets it. Fissure on the wrong side though. G leaping over. There's the Grave. Now he had the ult, but wouldn't have been able to get the kill because of the Grave. So G wisely hangs onto it.
Yeah,
This is going to free up the Brood a little bit, but
he wanted-
Illidan's strong enough to stand against
He
it.
wanted to drop the poison as well, but he realized that it was not going to be a good idea. Cast animation would be too long. So the charge is going to be coming on to Bambo here. Illidan has Dusty.
Now they've got the vision. Dust is there. He probably gets the solo kill. One more spin. If not, the backup arrives. And done. Illidan with the quick decapitation.
Okay. Vanguard if he wants to. This X is
You
gonna be
see a
late
Brood first pick and you're thinking, okay, they're really banking on this Brood being a problem with the Dazzle follow-up, but the problem has become the Brood's nemesis. The Axe is just out of control already.
That's why, like, most of the teams when they pick, like, especially when I see it from VP and Vega, they ban, like, Axe is the hero that they ban when they Brood most of the time. They're not worried about any other heroes like Legion, Darkseer, or even the Tide Hunter. It's mostly the Axe. Because Axe is a hero that can do, like, against the Brood you need to do 2 things. Kill the spiders and kill the hero. Like, Axe can actually do both of those things. Tide Hunter, you can kill the spiders, but you can't kill the
Oh,
hero.
dear Pycat. Could be in danger. The Fissure comes out. They are tanking Pulse Nova damage, though. This is 2 melee heroes. He gets the 2 heroes. So then the heal comes in from EGM. What a turnaround by Pycat. Massive plays. They needed that, man, because the rest of the team has not been able to get it done so far.
I think he didn't have mana for his ultimate there from the Shaker. That's
That's
why they
Yeah,
couldn't-
it looked like he only had the enchant totem.
Yeah, he couldn't finish him off with the Echo Slam. They needed the Echo Slam there, but
Oh!
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Oh, that's the same reaction, right? I thought you had that.
Dire's bottom
Series of
tower
miscues
is
from
under
VP. This might be enough to get the 4CL back in the game. Charge comes from FNG. Bobos, now he's got Echo. That's not enough damage. Nor can he get close enough anyway.
damn, that was Disco Pony dodging a Sonic Wave. He could have waited, but I guess because he expected
He's got-
expected him to move left. That's why he had the Sonic Wave
He's
left.
got those sexy moves. Bambo. Oh, Splinter Blast. There's the charge. Follow-up comes from the dust. Now they curse him as well with the call. Even the spider lanes, they're devouring Mama. So vicious. Have you no souls? Poor Mama. Now, maybe even chasing for more Illidan massacres, all but the two last survivors.
Here comes the backup.
Well, will it be enough though? Illidan very tranky. They get off the charge on Nico. He's trapped in the cheese. Yeah, just for good measure. Another bad. Quick dunk, and now he can run away. Illidan looks to get out of position.
Oh, the call!
And the call
Saves
will be enough.
FNG.
And
The call
FNG
saves
just runs.
FNG. Oh
I
my
think he got
God.
the dunk move speed there as well. That could
Yeah,
try.
but he would have died like maybe to another spell like Lightning Storm plus another right click, but because of the call, the Lash wasn't able to actually do anything, and the Lash missed the split up at the start of the fight as well. So
Yep.
SB was able to, FNG was able to run out of that unscathed.
Axe almost has a blink.
Oh my god, like 10 minutes? Blink, Vanguard, Tranks, and even an upgraded wand? This guy is huge.
Maybe they need to be counterpicking the axe instead of the other way around. No, he's having a wonderful game. It does go back to what you said though. It really doesn't feel like the Dazzle had any impact bottom, and it had an impact, but it was a negative
I
impact.
think the idea was right, just about executing. They needed to do it the other way around. The Dazzle should be in the other lane, and once the Brute reaches that level, like 5 or 4, you TP in to get a kill when he has a massive spiderling army.
Oh, Bambo, he wants to buy a Midas. Illidan gonna see him, but a bit low on
I
mana.
think it's a good call for the Midas because he realized.
I thought he was gonna get jumped, but Illidan did not have the mana.
I think Midas is good because he's behind. He needs to catch up. The
Charge galloping onto the top lane. FNG almost EGM. He does manage to self-grave. Tries
he's
for the
trying.
TP out. There's no Winter's Curse for 3 seconds. There is an Echo. Doesn't need it. He'll end up going down.
Yeah, that was really optimistic.
Yeah, if you force out a big spell there, like an Echo or a Curse, maybe it's worth it though. Only 75 gold.
And there's always a 17% chance that you don't get the TP out anyways.
Yeah.
Radiant
Winter
structures
math.
are fortified.
Not sure if that's my math or that's someone else's math.
Dire's top tower
That made the game.
Twitch chat math.
The person that made the game decided it's 17%.
Oh, you said 70 actually.
Yeah, well, the old one is 70, but the one right now is actually much more realistic to 17.
I'm still thinking you're saying 70 rather than 17.
17.
No, I know what you mean. I'm just checking, Winter. Maybe there was a stealth buff when I was sleeping. Can you imagine if he had 70% bash?
And it wasn't on the changeout.
What if they just got it backwards? Typed in a little 71 there instead of 17? Oh, alright, fight breaking out in the river now. It's Phobos. Gets off the Fissure, but it's only on hook. Maybe that's good enough. Phobos lumbers in, gets off the Echo Slam, the quad pull. It hits on 4G! Sensational quad play as per usual. But he is lacking the mana for the follow-up scream. Oh, hey, well, how convenient, a bounty rune. Now we can jump in and look
Hey,
for
no
more
one died.
potentially. Nobody's dead yet.
No one died!
But G is going to change that real quick. Oh, the sleep on the Spirit Breaker, not the Queen of Pain. Will end up going down. Nikwa now being pursued out. Still slow is there, and Nikwa buys his TP. That's all he's going to get, it looks like. And the best part is, they're doing this without the Axe, who just sits bottom, no space for Bambo whatsoever. Going to be completely shut down. Like, Axe is pushing the Brood's lane, Winter. That's how lopsided this is right now.
Oh, he gets the deny.
Ah, Illidan trying for the jump.
Midas in return. But right now, I think in that fight alone, we could see now how much the Queen of Pain is gonna do in the future fights as well, because they have much more like AOE damage with the Queen and the Earthshaker, whereas 4 Clovers heroes are relying on the Lash to do all the AOE damage. Their heroes are more single target focused. They're gonna pick up Phobos here. Good start to come back into the game. But Phobos is actually not anywhere near his blink, so he didn't actually lose much gold there. It wasn't like a key pick-off or anything where he's going to get his blink.
I think they'll take whatever pickoffs they can get. Score now 4-10. Yep. 4,000 gold lead for VP, 3,000 experience. To see too much tower pressure.
And you know what, for a game like this, they don't really have a hero that can build an early mech as well.
Oh, 4C&L?
Both teams. Like, who's gonna build an early mech?
I guess Viper can, but he's just so damn poor.
Huh? Viper?
Or Viper, Razor. To me, they're the same hero.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Pick to win your lane. I'm calling EGM Bambo, now I'm calling Racer Winter. What's wrong with me?
To your defense, we saw Viper yesterday from NIP.
Yeah, I saw him yesterday, so they must be. Thanks for the bailout, buddy. I appreciate it. A little help from a friend in a time of need as they're gonna engage on the hook. The charge comes through. Chi doesn't have the ult for 3 seconds, so he's gonna try to bait them back as Brood looks to get involved, but that means Illidan looks to get involved, and Illidan's the one that you don't want getting involved. They're all gonna run down the river. Radiant team about to get vision of 4 heroes. Illidan, where's that big blink call? Oh, the spider lanes have surrounded G. He then gets gripped in the middle of them. He needs a little backup here. The spider lanes will help secure the kill. Well played by Bambo, and Illidan prevented from using his blink, prevented from initiating. They have Echo Slam. God, they just need an opening on VP, but they're not finding it. They have no idea where these heroes are now.
Yeah, great play from the Brood there. He was like sitting in the jungle and he's just using the spiders to make sure that the Axe didn't get the blink call onto the Bane, which was gripping the SB. So that was really good
If
play.
he had vision, there was a moment where he could have gotten 4 heroes in the call.
I think they would have been screwed if he actually blink call.
But it would have been a blind call. He didn't have the vision.
I think he would have been able to actually turn the fight around if he actually got the blink call off. So that was a really good play from Mr. Bamboo, as usual. So, what is the Lash going to? Okay, Bloodstone has 2 points in Edict now, only 2 points in the Lightning Storm, 1 in Ultimate. Still hasn't, like, their team has to get towers. I think their team needs to be able to get all these tier 1 towers just because they have Edict and the Broodmother. And sometime soon, they really need to get all these towers to remove the map control so you can actually invade the jungle as the Broodmother.
She's been trying, like parking a few spider
Look at these spiders, oh my god, like every entrance to the jungle.
Oh no! Illidan, a big grab on Sexy Bambo, looking for the chop. He's got the vision out from the charge. The quad bolt's there. And not dead just yet. Illidan getting juked a little bit. Oh, the bash! The bash, the follow-up dunk, and now EGM, he's dunk number 2. Boom, boom. Looking for the Bam now. Diving onto Neekwo, the triple chop. No, he wants the 4 kill takedown. He's going deep for the Disco Pony. Also KO this time by a fissure.
That was
Axe has got your back.
That was such a good like map presence. He was looking in front when they were killing in front and killing the guy behind, and he immediately understood the situation where this guy's dead. I don't need to dunk this guy. I'm dunking the guy behind. Wait.
And they're even gonna steal a small little ancient stack here. Just the cherry on top. A 9k net worth Axe.
What is he gonna go now?
Ags? Octarine?
Do you really need Axe?
Reducing Berserker's call cooldown is
What
pretty
happens
good.
if you dunk someone? Do you like get super life drain?
I don't know actually. I'm not sure how that works. Got a dunk? Oh! See ya! It would also be good to reduce the cooldown on Berserker's call, which is quite low at that point, but
Yeah.
Lil will get gripped.
Literally the Axe's black hole. Yeah, it's a black hole.
Slightly lower cooldown.
Like it's like what, it pierces BKB.
Mm-hmm.
It's a AoE. So yeah, black hole.
And it's not channeling. That's the best part.
Channeling is always tough for Enigma.
Do you miss Enigma? He's like way down there right now. You gonna jump in? Doesn't have mana for the ult or the cooldown, so just a little harass.
I mean, Enigma is just generally not. The hero is fine. It's just that the meta doesn't favor jungling heroes unless you run Enigma as offlane. I think that's the only way I could see it probably happening. Support Enigma is tough to pull off though.
Well, that's one way to cancel a charge. Just face sleeping, but Illidan's gonna leap forward. He doesn't care. You try to stop my Spirit Breaker, I'm gonna have to say something to you about it. Neekwo continues to be slowed by the Arctic Bird. Good, just for good measure. Another batch, and chop. And let's go for more. Another charge, FNG. Committed dive here coming out. Blink call, that's on 2. Illidan continues to slaughter all in his wake. That's another chop, well deserved. 10, 0, and 3 on the angry red man. So Bambo, you have to take this tower.
I don't think he's angry. I think he's having a lot of fun.
Pycat almost caught out here.
Oh no, Soaring was on cooldown.
Dire's middle tower is under
She's gonna get caught here by Bambo, but blink up in 1 second. There's the Wyvern save, and now the charge.
Oh no, this
Da-da-da-da.
guy, he might be dead.
Yep. Dust comes out. Curse not available for 8 seconds, but it's just not happening for Bambo. He'll go down as well. Still yet to claim a tower here for 4CL. You're running Lesh, Razor, Brood with a Dazzle. Not even close.
I think once you don't take the towers in the early game, how are you actually going to take the tower against Queen, Earthshaker, and the charge?
Now,
that?
at this point, I
Yeah,
don't
you
know how
can't take the towers now. They had to get those towers down in the early laning phase where I was talking about earlier. That's why I was surprised that the Lash went for the 2 points in Lightning Storm. Because I think it was so important for them to get the towers down. Number one, when you push the offlane tower, you pressure them, they have to go back and defend the tower. Frees out space for the Brute to actually do her thing at bottom. And if the Brute forces them to go to her lane, the Lash can even pressure the second tower at top. So it's like a chain reaction thing. That's why I felt it was important for them to do that at the laning phase in the first 10 minutes.
Yeah, or you can even fight them in their jungle with the Spiderling army, but the way the game's developed, that doesn't seem like an option. G jumping in, he gets the stance off of Nikwa, but Nikwa's pretty tanky. They're going to need a +1 here. That comes in the form of a Phobos Fissure, and then FNG will be there to secure the kill. Bashing him almost over the Fissure. Gets off the brain set just in time for Mr. Illidan to collect his just desserts. The Executioner's here, and he's looking for more. Rushing forward. The blink is on cooldown. By the way, Winter, he's got his Ags now, so your more standard Axe build-up. The kill threshold now 425.
Time for Dagon.
Radiant's bottom tower
425. Let's do an HP check. That's almost half of Bambo's health. It's like a third or a bit less of the Razors.
You get a Dagon on top of that.
It's over half of the Dazzle's health.
Yeah, that's why you get a Dagon.
You can just use it as a nuke. Don't even have to kill them with the chop. It's so good. And the cooldown's so low at this point with the Scepter that even if you miss, it's no big deal. They're going to charge Bambo though. Dashing him once. And, I mean, what does he do? You gotta make some... Okay.
Oh my god.
Well, that was a big middle finger to Bambo.
Wow, okay, I talk about no one's gonna build the mech. Guess who's building the mech, dude? The captain. Is this the first mech?
Maybe Crimson Guard, I guess, but probably is the mech.
Dude, is this like the first game that Breaker has ever built a mech in an official game?
First game ever. It was them fighting words, then he stats, man, but we'll see. FNG charges in quite far. He may be punished for this. Okay, Illidan follows this one up, looks to bring down Pycat. He's got the dunk ready and should be able to get it now, but he's gripped. He can't cast it. Pycat running circles around him, and Illidan almost drops to this level of aggression on the backside of the fight. Phobos again, it's a 2-for-1 thus far. And in the end, G will be the man slept. They've lost their axe that ends up beyond godlike streak. 1150 gold down. Phobos, though, at least get some vengeance, killing off Hook. But finally, the axe has been flamed. So K-Pop says that was the second time, this is the second time in the history of Dota, that's right, that a mech, assuming this is a mech, has been built on a Spear
yes,
Breaker.
Arcane Boost.
Dire's middle
So it's
tower
technically
is
the
under
first game,
attack.
right? First real game.
Never seen any miracle chip.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
And the only other time that it happened was in the MLG Columbus qualifiers, which was in 2013. Memories.
And there was no Guardian Greaves at that time.
Dire's
Phobos gets off the fissure, turns on Nikwa, starts clubbing him. Needs backup though, and isn't going to have it, so they'll sacrifice the Wyvern. Lil Hardy down, and back to the drawing board for him.
Interesting. He's going to try to complete the Greaves with the Arcane Boots, so we'll see how it actually works out for... I guess the armor is going to be useful for the SB. But what are you actually going to look to remove from with the Guardian Greaves? There's nothing. There's not even an Orchid. I guess he just wants it for the team purposes. And here we go.
Charging Bambo. G patiently was stalking him. He got vision just for a moment when he cast Spawn Spiderling. Now the dust comes out. You don't even need the ultimate. And another kill here for VP.
It's very hard for me to see how 4 Clovers is going to come back into this game right now, even though they just got a key pickup on the Axe, which gave the Bane like, what, 1000 gold?
There's a charge towards top. Pycat. Will they be able to bring him down solo?
Cooldown. His TP's on cooldown.
He
dunks the creep,
for the move speed, and now he's hunted. He's got another call available. The Spear Breaker arrives. Pycat about to be in dunk land, and yeah, welcome to the slam.
And he's playing so well on the Axe in this game.
And it is indeed going to be the Guardian Greaves. Grabs the headdress.
And
you know, they actually have 3 Tranquils and 1 Shred, so they really need the mana as well.
yeah, dude, Axe has a Perseverance. What Lincoln? He's getting a Lincoln?
Yeah, I guess so. Battle Fury Axe.
You wish.
Honestly, I think he could buy one and they'd probably still have a good chance to win this. We're not
Here we
gonna.
go.
Then call on the 2. EGM, you'll be the first one down. Hope you're coming next. They have their way. Queen of Pain ult engaged, and now Illidan looking for opening. The double hero charge after the Winter Wyvern curse. Split triple as we work. Dunk. Triple. Give this man the quadruple dunk. He's out of mana and no chance deny. Illidan. He runs out of gas, but VP, they surge forward, smashing 4CL, who unfortunately were lacking their drafter, Soxka, today. Will ultimately drop this game, and with it, drop out of the Summit 4.
You never, travel on a ship that has no captain.
Well, sometimes the ship's leaving. You either hop aboard, or you get left behind on shore. Unfortunately, the ship was steered into the shoals and crashed.